Hey everybody, hope you're having a great Wednesday so far. Of course, the KSN crew is day 3 of the KSN Summer Road Trip. Right now, currently we're in Hill City at the Graham County Auto and Art Museum. Let's go ahead and take a look at areas farther east, especially Wichita though, where you're seeing a little bit more cloud cover than we are here in western Kansas. That's from some leftover showers earlier this morning. A lot of that rainfall has moved out. We're pretty dry out there and already warming up into the 70s. That means we'll be in the 80s here pretty soon. That brings us to the forecast first, expecting 80s beginning at 1 p.m. and looks like we should be able to reach the middle 80s between 3 and 5. That's also when we'll have to watch out. Maybe a few thunderstorms popping up, especially in portions of central and eastern Kansas. Coming up in your full storm track 3 forecast, tracking much better chances once we get into our Thursday. Those details in just a little bit. Your news starts now.
This is
Yes, it's day 3 of the KSN Summer Road Trip. Our crew has traveled out to northwest Kansas this morning. Jeff Herndon, Julia Thatcher, Eddie Randall, and Alexis Padilla are live from one really hot spot, the Graham County Auto and Art Museum.
Here we are, 4th and Main, Hill City. It's the place to be, right out front of the Graham County Auto and Art Museum. One of my guilty pleasures, one of my favorite places. Before we jump into this, guys, I got a 57 Studebaker sitting right here. We got a 41 Willis behind us, and we got the 69 Torino down there.
Yeah.
Good looking cars.
You're like a kid in a candy shop right now.
A little bit, unless they let me drive them.
We were here last year. It was such a wonderful welcome, and we had to come back. The real reason we had to come back, Jeff has been talking about it for a year.
That's kind of the reason why, yeah, I think so.
Yeah, 100%.
Moving to where we are now, Hill City, home to the Schweitzer Hotel. Built in 1886, it was the place to stay for most of its life, but was a dress shop for a couple years. The Schweitzers bought it 20 years ago in August. The building is more than just that. It came with a family.
When we first took over the hotel, we had a fairly active coffee crowd. There was actually like 3 different sessions that came in. There was the older retired farmers that were showing up like at 6 or 5:30 in the morning, and we just weren't going to do that. And then we had a second group and a third group.
The Java doesn't stop flowing when the Schweitzers are out of town. Members of the coffee club have their own keys to the hotel and let themselves in.
We are live at the Graham County Auto and Art Museum, and I see you, Lisa, because the thing is, we show you what's on the out. Wait till you see what's on the inside, because coming up a little later, we're gonna take you behind the doors, behind the curtains, so to speak, and look at some of the rides in there.
Under the hood.
And I would have to say that the Cobra, the kit car, oh, that's one of my favorites inside right now.
Nice. Oh, really? Yeah, that's awesome. Rick's car, too.
It is. It is.
That car as well.
Well, can't wait to see that tour. We have much more coming from the Shields KSN Summer Road Trip.
Welcome back. We are live in Hill City at the beautiful Graham County Auto and Art Museum, and look at all the people who have come out today enjoying a freshly grilled burger and all kinds of stuff. And here's a beautiful 65 sitting in there too. There's a lot of it. What a great turnout here. Oh yeah, of course.
Absolutely. And as we're making these stops in different towns, we're learning so much just about Kansas and about different communities.
We are back here live inside the Graham County Auto and Art Museum. There's so many wonderful things to see. It's like a kid in a candy store. If you love cars, they are here. I want to bring in Phyllis Weller. Phyllis is the Secretary and Treasurer of the Graham County Auto and Art Museum. And Phyllis, thank you for having us out. Will you please tell me, this is a new car we're standing by, and this has some history behind it.
It certainly does. Thank you. First of all, thank you for coming.
You bet.
We are really excited to have this car at the Graham County Auto and Art Museum in Hill City. This was purchased new. It's a 1957 Jag. It was purchased new by Hugh Optencloss. Now, for those of you who don't know your history very well, that is a gentleman that married Jackie Kennedy's mother. They were married in 1941, and he purchased this new in 1957. This later on became Jackie's car, and Jackie and JFK used this as their family car, and you would see them many times in Jackie's family's estate in Virginia driving this car. It'd be a pretty cool car to have as a family car, wouldn't it?
So you can see the Kennedy family truckster, but it's way beyond a family truckster. This is quite an automobile, and it is beautiful.
It is. In fact, this has been fully restored, taken all the way down and restored to the original factory job on this car. So it's an incredible piece of equipment and a beautiful car, really is.
Just one of so many cars. You have the history behind a lot of these cars in here. There are dozens and dozens, and we could spend a whole 2 days talking about the history of those cars. What else do you have coming up with the Graham County Auto and Art Museum?
Well, just a couple of cars behind us here. We've got a 1929 Pierce Arrow. We've got a Cadillac, a touring Cadillac. We've got a 69 Firebird in the back that has 3,000 original miles on it.
We've got some big events too.
Oh, we do. We have a great event. The Graham Cam Slam is coming up in August of this fall. We're going to have lots of things for kids, lots of things for adults, and lots of cars coming to the area. So you don't want to miss it.
A lot going on. Phyllis, thank you so much, guys. Incredible stuff.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, I feel like we're going to have to drag you out of here before we go.
They're going to tell me to leave. I know.
Our date.
Now let's send it back out to meteorologist Ronell Williams in Hill City.
All right, my face may look just a little bit shiny, but I promise it's not too toasty out here. Here's proof. High temperatures today, mainly just in the 80s, but by Father's Day, we're looking at highs across the area in the 90s. And looking at that 7-day forecast, we also have more storm chances that we'll have to watch out for. We have a few people here. I just got to ask them a question. Can you tell me what your favorite station is?
KSN.
All right, you heard it. Hill City now, Dighton's next. Have a great day.